Hi, it's Elmer I partner with Nick with Overage Refund Specialist. Might have seen the video before. I've done one or two, kind of throughout the year as progress, showing the progress throughout the year. So kind of wanted to do an end of the year recap here for 2022. It's been a very good year to partner with Nick and Overage Refund Specialist. I do partner with him on all my deals. We do a 50-50 split. Some people say, well, why do you do that? But to me, it's well worth it. The smart thing is knowing where your strengths and your weaknesses are, I feel like, and you play to them. And when you partner with Nick, he takes care of a lot of the paperwork. He also takes care of dealing with the attorneys. And more than once over the time I've been doing this, and even this year alone, he's, rebutted, went right back at the attorneys about things, and sure enough, he was right, and the claim ended up getting paid out. So, and that's something I have been clueless on. So, again, my name is Elmer James. I purchased the course in 2019 from Nick. Didn't do anything with it until about March of 2020. He offered an elite program, and I got involved then and jumped in. So in let me back up a little bit. And I really did that for health reasons. I had lost a kidney to cancer. One of the very first prescriptions they put me on, when I'm leaving the hospital, they hand me a prescription, and it was $535 was the cost of it per month. Fortunately, that cost has went down. Now I went and picked up a prescription the other day. It was $285, so it's huge. But unfortunately, I'm also on another medicine now that actually, because of all the pharmacy numbers, medical numbers, I crossed it out, but hopefully you can see it here. It's a prescription, and the cost on it is $647.09 per month. So one goes down and they add another one. That's because, like I said, my other remaining kidneys in kidney failure. So, but that's really one of the big reasons why I started this business. I knew I would have additional medical costs, and I wanted to make sure I covered those costs. But I didn't want to take those funds out of my, I guess you want to say, my daily living or anything. I wanted to make sure they were covered from an outside source. But I still also, knowing those going to have those costs, I also did it too because I'm a grandparent, grandpa. I like the term papaw. That's what they use. It's the best name I ever get called by. Want the extra income to do things. Spoil my grandkids and occasionally my kids, mainly my grandkids. And if you have grandkids, you understand that statement. So, sorry, this might be a little lengthy, but so that's kind of a basis of why I really jumped in. And then I'll talk about that, come back to it a little bit later on. Because of the progress you're going to see here, I took another big leap this year in September of this year. So, but let's kind of start with the numbers. This is a business that it is not a get-rich-quick scheme. And if you think you're going to jump in and, you're going to be raking in the deals and the money the next day, it's not. You're dealing, first of all, with a court system. So that tells you right there, nothing's going to be quick. And it's a process of filling. I drew a little outline here of filling the funnels. The big funnel here is all 50 states in the United States. every day, because there's property in every state, there's some sort of sale or property being lost due to tax sale and mortgage sale, or you see a lot of also is HOA, homeowners associations, going after their money. So they'll go after the house. And then, you know, from that, you've got your leads that you're working, then down to the ones that are actually in the court system. And I'll come back to this board. But in 2019, like I said, I purchased the course. Didn't do anything with it. Actually, I purchased 2 courses. I purchased Nick's and another individual's. The other individuals was just out of date. Nick's, he went through each thing section by section, and I could stop the video and I could, you know, kind of let it catch you up, sink in, whatever term you want to use. And just felt more comfortable with it. It was fresh, modern, up to date, and then over time I found, you know, by staying with him, you see he puts new stuff out all the time. New stuff that, you know, goes right into what you've already purchased. So, so in 2020, I really got started. I did 3 deals in 2020. In 2021, I did a total of 14 deals. And this year, 2022, I did 31 deals. Yes, doubled what I did last year. And I did that through one main thing. In going through Nick's course and him constantly updating and being able to text him or email him and getting communication with him, I added at the start of 2022, at the start of this year, through listening to him, listening to the course, I added a virtual assistant. And I really credit the virtual assistant to being the reason why I got to 31 deals. I still touch every deal. I've got a process that I do. Now I will admit that I don't, the last 4 months, I haven't touched as many deals as what I normally do. And that is from the fact, like I said earlier, I mentioned some, in September of this year, I walked away from a 6-figure job. I gave him my 1-month notice, the 1st of August, and my last day was September 2nd. And yes, like I said, that was a 6-figure job. Last 3 years, I averaged right between about 150 to 175K a year. My base salary was $500 a week. The rest of it was bonus, commission, things like that. And I was able to do that because of this. I had set a goal when I started this. Not only was it because of the health, but I knew it wasn't someplace I wanted to be full-time. And you know, there's always reasons why you do things, that you want to leave the environment, that helps motivate you. I will say this, when I told them I had cancer, my employer told me, quote, I said, I'm going to be out for a little bit. I'm going to have surgery next week. I've got cancer. They're going to remove my kidney. The very first words out of my employer's mouth was, well, this is lousy timing. That's when the exit strategy, I think, started. And overage refunds has been my exit strategy. Like I said, in 2020, I did 3 deals. In 2021, I did 14 deals. And I finished this year at 31. Came through hard work. Came through following a plan and sticking with it. Going back whenever I need to and watching the course. But my plan to get to that step was I couldn't make phone calls with the job I had. I couldn't make phone calls. So I started out with letters and emails to people, because I figured I needed to eliminate the wasteless time. So if I could send out letters and people was calling me, or emails and people would call me off of it, I knew I probably had a more committed customer, that our client that knew there was funds there or was serious about doing something about it and letting us help them. So that was one thing. And I'm not a computer person. Right here, I put my leads on notepads. Yeah. Old school. So that's how the VA came in. Since I couldn't make the phone calls daily that I needed to, or the time that I would set aside, I brought the VA on to help with the phone calls. But I still, even when he gets them to agree to let us send out a packet, which that's the biggest thing. You're just getting them to agree to let you send you the information. He sends it to me, I put it all together, send it off to Nick, and his team takes off, gets the information sent off to him. I follow up with a thank you card or an email that says thank you. And then talks a little bit about who we are and what we do and the service that we offer, because we are a service. And I make that clear with every client. We are a service. So, but yeah, so, I wanted to show you the numbers. This is something that you can do. It's not an overnight thing. It takes time, but if you put in the time, you put in the effort, it's a great source of income. Like you see with the funnel here, using this funnel equals 6 figures. I did 31 deals, and I split all my deals with Nick. So this number right here is my half. I averaged $38.50 per deal. So I made just shy of $120,000 this year. And that doesn't include, first of all, again, that is my half. So that actually represents $240,000, just shy of $240,000 that was made this year doing overages. You don't have to partner with him. I would suggest you always do your first deal, or maybe if you have a different state, you do your first deal and then you get another state, maybe go to him, and since it's a new state, make sure you get all those kinks worked out and see what those kinks are before you venture out on your own. But again, my average was $38.50 per deal for 31 deals. And that doesn't include, in the course, he tells you as you're getting started different things you can do to earn income while you're waiting for those first couple of deals to come in, using stuff that you're already doing. Through one of the ways that he talks about in his course, not included in this 120,000. I figured up, I think I made roughly about $7,500 from one of those additional ways that you can pick up additional income. So, and to explain those funnels, I guess I like to put things in motion. These are the deals that I have right now that we've sent out for people to review and sign and send back. This is the stack of deals they have signed and sent back. So these are either in the attorney's hands for that state, or they're actually already sitting in the court waiting to be heard. This represents the 31 deals that got paid out this year. the fun part, the best part. So wish everybody a great 2023. If you want to make a change, find some additional income, this is a good opportunity. If you're not one that can take action, if you think that you buy the course and it's all done, yeah, I'm at that it'll be 6 figures now. It's not gonna happen. Keep on moving along. But if you put in the work, the effort, and it really isn't that much. To this day, I don't spend over 10 hours a week on this. But I do make sure I'm consistent, that every day I'm touching the business, I'm looking at the business, and that sounds funny when I say I'm touching it every day. But every day I'm looking at it. I'm doing something with it. So spending an hour, 2 hours, that's just fine. I mean, lately, like I said, in September, from the confidence really of the success I had with this, I ventured out and purchased a business, and I'm starting another business. So I haven't been able to I haven't in the last 4 months been able to do my part so much. I haven't done so many letters going out because I haven't had the time, but I've had my VA. So things have went on, they've moved on. We've still had deals coming in, still's going. Should have everything reorganized here, have a pattern worked out for myself that going in 2023, I can get back in my routine of my process. Because my goal is I want to double in 2024 or 2023. Sorry about that. I want to do 62 deals. Between me, my VA, and I hired a second VA that will start January 9th to help me accomplish that goal. So might seem like it is raveled on here. For those that are interested in an opportunity like this, it's an excellent course Nick has. Here's the results that it works. I'm sure there's a link below where if you want to get started and you want to purchase a course that can help you reach the financial goals that you have for whatever reasons, whether it's health, whether you want extra funds to play with your grandkids or spoil their grandkids, or to vacations, or you want to use it, put a plan together because you want to use it to pivot and leave the situation and job you're in. This is an opportunity. You can do that. You can either go out on your own, take the information, or partner on a couple of deals till you get nice solid footing and knowledge of it, or do like I do, just every deal I work with him. So again, I thank you for listening. Yes, it did drag on, but I wish you the best in 2023. And if you're interested at all, click the link below, purchase the course. I don't think you'll be disappointed if you're the type of person that will put the effort in. Thanks.